Hello everybody, good morning. What song is that? It's like, good morning, good morning. Is it like a coffee commercial? Like Folgers? No, Folgers is like, part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Okay, this is too much for me to handle already this morning. So I woke up pretty early this morning, just took a shower real quick, drank a cup of coffee, tossed on my favorite sweatshirt to be all cuddled up in. It is like soft, it is furry. It also has a little hood. Like, I don't know why I'm so obsessed with this. I probably look like an idiot wearing it. It also has thumb holes. I don't know if I'm the only one who's obsessed with thumb holes, but they just make me think of like your teenage years when you used to like cut thumb holes in sweatshirts and think you were like cool. It just makes me think of the time in my life when I was really angsty, you know, just like angsty thumb holes. Okay, wow, now that that's out of the way. So the topic of today's video is eyebrows. If you know me, you know I love eyebrows. Like, that's such like a silly thing to like love or like really enjoy, but I just do. I don't know, I find it extremely satisfying to tweeze eyebrows and shape them and fill them in. I don't know. So today I'm just gonna do like a little dedicated video to just all things eyebrows because A, I love them so much that I think they deserve their own video, and B, I just kind of wanted to like break it down a little bit, talk about some products that I really like to use and just like the techniques that I use to fill in my eyebrows. Personally, yeah, I look like I have a mullet kind of, but we'll get past it. Let's talk about like shaping and tweezing my eyebrows. I don't get my eyebrows waxed because I don't trust anyone to do them, because one time I did and she literally traumatized me, and this was like 4 years ago. So like my eyebrows stopped like there and started like there. I had eyebrows that were like this big. So moral of the story is I don't get my eyebrows waxed. So I shape and tweeze them myself. So I use a couple different products depending on like the way I want my brows to look that day or how quick I want to do them, just because some products are easier to use than others and faster. Okay, so the first product that I use is the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. What a name. Yeah, thumb holes. Yeah, thumb holes. So the Goof Proof pencil is a little bit bigger and it kind of has like this diamond shape to it. This one I really do love. I would say this one is the easiest to use, hence Goof Proof, because it fills in all my sparse areas super fast, just gets the job done, really easy. And then the other one that I just recently got, and I do really love this one. I think, however, I wish I would have gotten a shade 3 in this one. This one I have a shade 4 and I like it. This one, I don't know why, but it just seems a little dark for me. But this is also from Benefit. This is the Precisely My Brow. And this one looks more like a little pencil. And I do really like this. And the point of this that I really like is you can really make like hair strokes. Like, I find that this one is a lot easier to make your eyebrows look like fuller and bushier because you can add a lot of tiny hair strokes. If I'm also doing a full-on glam look, I'm wearing makeup for the whole day, all day, and I want my brows to stay in place and look bomb, like from the moment I finish them to the moment I take my makeup off, I will go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. I have used it so much that the label is now off. This tube is Beat Up with Love. Beat Up with Love, there you go. Kind of makes them feel crunchy in a way. That sounds really unappealing, but for me, I like that because I'm like, I know these puppies ain't moving and my eyebrows have a mind of their own, so I need to tame them. And that's why I really do like this one. And then the last product that I really like to use on my brows, this is also from Benefit, and this is the Benefit Give Me Brow. I do use shade 3 in this one. This one actually has like little brow fibers, like little fibers that you brush through your brow and it attaches to them. It makes them look fuller, darker, sets them into place a little bit more. Now that I have talked forever about brow products, let's just kind of like get started. As I think I'm gonna try to do one eyebrow with this one and one eyebrow with this one, just so you can see the difference a little bit of like how I use them when I put them on. I don't know, that might look weird though, but we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. I'm gonna fill in my brows like pretty heavily today. Like, I'm not gonna do like a natural brow by any means. Coming up soon, hopefully in the next couple of videos, I'm gonna make a video of like my everyday makeup that's really like quick and easy, and then in that video I will include how I do my eyebrows on a really quick and easy day, because how I'm gonna do my eyebrows right now takes time and patience and effort, and I don't want to do that every day. So I'm gonna start by brushing my eyebrows in the direction I want them to go and just kind of getting them where I want them to lay naturally. So the first thing that I always do when I fill in my eyebrows is I make a line underneath my eyebrows just to shape that bottom arch. So you don't want to start right in the front of your eyebrow, otherwise it's going to be really intense. You don't want that. And also you don't want to like push it and just drag it. Like I do like little itty bitty, like you want to do like little strokes, okay? So once I just have that initial line and that shape going, I take the spoolie and I brush it upwards just to kind of diffuse the line a little bit. Okay, so now we got this going. The next part that I do is really tackle the like tail of my brow, just because I always fill in the tail of my brow a lot more and a lot darker than the front. You want to leave the front like as minimal as possible, because you don't want like those boxy eyebrows that are like not for me. Not for me. Start on the top. Once again, using those little tiny motions. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit more. I like to create a little bit more arch on my brow. Look how much higher I take that, if you can see. Like I build that arch right there. And then I start to bring it down so I can connect it with what we got going on down here. And I don't like the tail of my brow to be like really sharp. I kind of make it bushier and messier a little bit. And then once I kind of have that, I'm gonna go in and brush again. Okay, so now I have some sparseness like all in here because my tail's a little thinner. So now I'm just gonna go in and just kind of do little strokes just to fill in this part and make it darker. Brush again. Okay, so now that I'm in the front of the brow right over here in these areas, I'm not gonna go side to side anymore. Like you wanna make your strokes in the way that your eyebrow is growing, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna start kind of taking them a little bit more diagonally and upwards. And like you wanna go in with the lightest pressure up here. Okay, so now I have a hella nakedness up here and I don't like that. So I do need to take it up a little bit more, and this is where my eyebrows almost always get out of control. So I try to do it nicely and lightly. It doesn't always work that way. So like ever so lightly, I'm just building some color right there. And then once I get up here, I turn it sideways again. Brush it out, of course. And I almost kind of like push and like wiggle it around. Get it messy for a second, and then... Okay, so as you can see, I have one eyebrow filled in and one not, and this is kind of the difference. Before this one gets out of hand, I think I'm just gonna leave this one and move on to the other one and do the same exact process, except I'm gonna use the Precisely My Brow this time. This is the one that's smaller and looks more like a little pencil. Nice, because you can make little hair-like strokes and make it oh my god, look like a little bit more bushy and more defined in ways that you want. But this one does take a lot longer than the other one because it's a lot smaller. Okay, and I feel like this one is too dark for me, so it's gonna get dark real quick, but let's just do it. And here is what my finished brows look like. I don't have any brow gel in them yet, so they're not set, but this is what it looks like after I put the product in them. Now that my eyebrows are done, I'm just gonna go ahead and set them with a little bit of the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. So go ahead and brush this through, and what you really wanna do is just brush them again in like the directions. I like my eyebrows to look up and bushier a little bit, so I'm gonna brush them upwards in the front. Alright, you guys, so here they are. They're dried, they're getting a little crunchy. Like, even when I go like this, they move as one. That sounds so gross, but like, it's, I don't know, I like it. Makes me feel secure in my eyebrows. But this is how I do my eyebrows, like I said. Hopefully this just answered a few questions for you guys of products that I like and enjoy using, and just kind of like the technique of how I do them. And I don't know, I always get a lot of questions about how I do my eyebrows, and a lot of my friends who don't necessarily like do their eyebrows a lot just like kind of wonder like where to begin and all that. So if I had any recommendations of where to begin on filling in your eyebrows and what I would recommend, the Benefit Gimme Brow. Literally all you do is brush this little guy through your hairs and your eyebrows already look a lot better. So I'll recommend this. I know one from the drugstore, I believe that is really good, is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper. I've heard good things about it. I have not personally used it because I do love this one so much. But if you're looking for a cheaper alternative, I know that that one is pretty good. So I have heard. Then I would recommend the Goof Proof pencil. It's easier, it'll show up a lot less harsh compared to the Precisely My Brow. Alright you guys, well that is it for today's video. I hope you found it a little beneficial and helpful and just kind of ways and techniques to do your eyebrows. I will say that your eyebrows are a learning process. It is not something that you're gonna get like that. Like, trust me, I have had some horrible brow days. Like, I have seen pictures of myself and I'm like, what the, who let me leave the house looking like that? What I started doing was like at night before I went to bed, I would just start practicing my eyebrows a little bit, because if it turned out like garbage, I was about to wash my makeup off anyway and go to bed, so it didn't matter. So yeah, just don't get frustrated, practice, be patient, and figure out what techniques and what colors and what products work best for you. And yeah, that's definitely the best advice that I have. But if you found this video helpful and you liked it, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel to see some future videos coming from me. If you want to and you want to come back and hang out, that would be awesome. I'm gonna go make some breakfast. I'm really craving some eggs and a lot of avocados, so. But other than that, I will see you guys in a couple of days. Bye. See ya. See you later. I don't fucking know. Okay, bye. Peace.